Cbli content-based language instruction teaches academic content through language by integrating speaking, listening, reading, and writing in every lesson. Guided by the English language proficiency standards, it helps emergent bilingual students build the language skills needed for success. Let's dive into some aspects of Cbli. Today we'll learn about second language acquisition, varied instructional support, and linguistically sustaining practices. Let's begin by discussing second language acquisition. Through Cbli, students learning a second language build both academic content knowledge and language skills. With teacher support, they also develop self-awareness by noticing their language strengths, areas to grow, and how they learn best. Cbli helps students make meaningful language connections, see patterns, and choose strategies to overcome challenges. This reflection helps them take ownership of their learning. Real-world connections and translanguaging strategies, like using cognates, support students in becoming active participants in their education. Even something as simple as more wait time can help them feel more confident and ready to share. Let's hear more about second language acquisition strategies from ESL teachers Marissa Muntz of Casa View Elementary and Brian Schick of Mount Auburn Elementary, both of whom have firsthand experience supporting dual language students this past year.
When I plan, I want everybody to be engaged and understand and not feel lost. So I try to incorporate a lot of songs or short little videos that have them engage with reading the words in English and good visuals that are aligned to the instruction, and it gives the children like another opportunity that reiterates the academic vocabulary in a kind of an upbeat way, and they love it, and it gets in their memory, you know.
So I have to slow things down and make sure I take time to point out vocabulary, especially sometimes it's words that seem like everybody would know, really simple words, but just taking the time to stop and explain words and let them know if I ever say anything that you don't understand, just stop me and ask me and I'll explain it.
Take a moment to pause the video and reflect on this question. In what ways am I already supporting the language growth of students in my classroom? Make sure to give yourself credit for what you're already doing. Because one size does not fit all, let's explore varied instructional support. Emergent bilingual students bring a wide range of language skills and learning backgrounds. Some are newcomers, some have been in U.S. schools for years, and others may also be in special education or identified as gifted and talented. Effective teaching starts with knowing our learners. Supports like visuals, sentence frames, word banks, and peer partners aren't just helpful. They're essential tools that make grade-level content accessible. When we provide the right scaffolds and challenges, students stay engaged, grow academically, and gain confidence in their abilities. Let's learn more about this subject from our experienced teachers, Ms. Muntz and Mr. Schick.
I really utilize technology to meet them where they're at, and throughout the year I've seen great progress in their iReady, meeting their growth goals and their stretch goals, and I feel like that technology has been a major contributor because it fills in the gaps that the curriculum doesn't cover.
The academic growth was a challenge, but using the vocabulary, visuals, you know, having the partners talk to each other using the vocabulary in English and in math, I think that helped them grow linguistically and academically because they were using the language.
Take a moment to pause the video and reflect on this question. In what ways am I already differentiating the supports for the students in my classroom? Finally, let's explore linguistically sustaining practices, because learning doesn't start with content, it starts with connections. We bring this approach to life through two key drivers. Through intentional connections, we value students' interests, backgrounds, languages, and experiences. And by providing effective support, we create a sense of belonging in a safe, welcoming space, lowering the affective filter. That invisible wall that goes up when students feel anxious or afraid to make mistakes.
All right, show me, what does double mean? Double. ¿Cuántos? Yes! Give me 2 5s. Boom, boom, double. Oh, he wants one too. He wants double. How many is double? 2. And you know what what I think of? The word in Spanish for double is what? Doble, right?
When we value and build on students' full linguistic repertoires, learning becomes richer and more connected. Linguistically sustaining practices can be understood through 3 key components. Leverage community knowledge by bringing students' language experiences into instruction. Celebrate language by honoring the unique skills each learner brings, and honor linguistic context by recognizing how home and family shape language use. Let's hear it from our teachers.
In the beginning, a lot of students seemed afraid to participate or less confident, so I tried throughout the year to work on building a community based on trust and mutual respect so they could build up the confidence to approach me, and as the year progressed, a lot of the students did start to speak out and participate more. And I've also spent some time on Duolingo to work on my Spanish, so they know that I'm also making an effort. And I feel like that's been very helpful, and they get a kick out of me trying to speak Spanish and often make fun of my accent. But
This is gonna make me cry, actually. Oh my gosh. Give me a Kleenex. I mean, honestly, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, it made me feel like I know more Spanish than I thought. And it's like, they're like so proud of me because I'm like, oh, I'm like, sometimes it just comes out and they're like, I'm like, yeah, you're thinking I didn't know any Spanish? But it's just cool because they see that I'm embracing the language too. Like, if it's such a beautiful thing to know both languages, you know?
Let's hear now from the students themselves. Listen to these students describe their experience this year and connect their comments to the 3 CBLI elements that you have learned about today in this video. Second language acquisition, varied instructional support, and linguistically sustaining practices.
I try to use Spanish words so I can understand what the word is in my head.
Cuando él está como explicando algo sobre un problema matemático, él pone ahí las imágenes y yo intento ahí como intentar traducir en mi cabeza lo que él está diciendo para yo poder entenderlo.
I ask a teacher for help. He tells me letter, not how to spell it, but like how it sounds. That helps me memorize some of the words.
Pause the video to reflect. Which aspect of CBLI do these students' testimonies illustrate best? Second language acquisition, varied instructional support, or linguistically sustaining practices.
One time I read a page in a story out loud in the classroom. I feel proud of myself.
Juan se está aprendiendo en español porque solo sabía por inglés y está aprendiendo español.
Me siento más feliz y tranquila porque él me comprende al saber que yo todavía no sé inglés y trata de explicarme aunque sabe que no entiendo.
Pause the video to reflect. Which aspect of CBLI do these students' testimonies illustrate best? Second language acquisition, varied instructional support, or linguistically sustaining practices.
She told classmates to help me what word I didn't understand to translate it in Spanish. She has a lot of pictures whenever we're learning reading, and that helps me a lot to understand what is going on and whenever someone is like reading something.
When Mr. Sheik in the computer, I spell each word and I'm excited because I didn't know English when I come over here. Mr. Sheik gave me more time.
Mis moms me ayuda pues hablándole a uno de mis compañeros para que me ayude a entender.
There were some posters and I could see the words.
Él usaba Victoria para que me traduciera o a veces él intentaba como hablarme para que yo lo pudiera entender y algunas veces sí le podía entender pero como que era complicado.
Pause the video to reflect. Which aspect of CBLI do these students' testimonies illustrate best? Second language acquisition, varied instructional support, or linguistically sustaining practices. In conclusion, Cbli isn't a set of strategies. It's a mindset shift, a promise to create classrooms where language is celebrated, learning is personalized, and every student is empowered to succeed. Your commitment makes all the difference. So keep learning, keep growing, and thank you for all you do in the service of all students.
I want to thank Mr. Shi por ayudarme dándome clases para yo poder entender.
Helping me spell some words that I didn't know. That helped me a lot. Now I know better English.
Thank you, Miss Mons, for teaching me English. She's the best teacher ever. I hope she has a great summer break. Thank you for showing us English. So for next year, we could speak better. I love you, teaching.